Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Last 2 weeks we were speaking about patience. What are the rewards, what is the methods, and the different perspectives. Today's hadith is related to that, but it's from a different angle. It's more regarding anger. And tomorrow's hadith will also be regarding that as well. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, he narrates from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who said that the strong person is not identified by his wrestling or his method of overpowering a person. ليس الشديد بالسرعة وإنما الشديد الذي يملك نفسه عند الغضب. That a strong person is determined by that person who has the ability to control themselves in the state of anger. And subhanAllah, we can see this being a very true statement, in the sense that we think strength is about being alpha, how much you can bench, how much does a person deadlift, how a person's muscles, different things. We use that to judge the strength. But Rasulullah ﷺ is saying that if you really want to see a strong person, a person who can control themselves when they're about to go out of control, that is strength. That is, that takes real patience. That takes real discipline. And I'm sure we've all come across this situation sometime in our life, especially, for example, if you have toddlers. I'm speaking from experience at this point too, where if you have a toddler, and they test your patience in all sorts of ways. Sometimes they randomly will just, they'll smack you in the face or something, or they'll kick you, or they'll throw something at you, whatever it may be. Right? This is just one instance. Of course, there's many different people that we deal with throughout the day, and we have to control. But this is just one example. If you have a child, right, they'll test your patience. Now, how do you react to that? What do you do? Right away, our blood will start to boil, and shaitan wants us to go out of control. Rasulullah ﷺ is telling us that at that time, when shaitan attacks and your blood starts to boil, and you're about to do something that you're going to regret afterwards, that's the time a person who can hold themselves, that's a strong person. That's the person that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the fourth juz tells us that وَسَارِعُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ وَجَنَّةٍ أَرْضُهَا السَّمَاوَاتُ وَالْأَرْضُ أُعِدَّتْ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. That hasten towards a Jannah, such a Jannah that's more vast and wider than the samawat and ard, the heavens and the earth. But it's been prepared for the muttaqeen. And then he says, who are the muttaqeen? الَّذِينَ يَنْفِقُونَ فِي السَّرَّاءِ وَالضَّرَّاءِ, those who spend, and وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظِ, those people who can, they literally, the kadhim is like to drink, right, to swallow. A person who can swallow their anger. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving such a high reward, because in anything, we spoke about this in sabr as well, when it was, I think, 1 or 2 weeks ago, that the harder the struggle, the greater the reward. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is granting such a great reward, then obviously it's going to be something that's hard. It's going to be difficult. But this is something that when we do it and we work on it, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward us for it. There are many different methods of how to control and what things to do in those situations. Inshallah, we will speak about that tomorrow. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all tawfiq. Ameen wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام وتباركت يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. اللهم أجرنا من النار. اللهم أجرنا من النار. اللهم أجرنا من خزي الدنيا وعذاب الآخرة. اللهم إنا نسألك رضاك والجنة ونعوذ بك من سخطك وغضبك والنار. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكها أنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها ومولاها. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان واجعلنا من الراشدين. اللهم طهر قلوبنا من النفاق وألسنتنا من الكذب وأعمالنا من الرياء وأعيننا من الخيانة، فإنك تعلم خائنة الأعين وما تخفي الصدور. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم انصر المسلمين في كل مكان، اللهم انصر المسلمين في فلسطين، اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في فلسطين، اللهم حرر المسجد الأقصى، اللهم حرر المسجد الأقصى، اللهم احفظ حرمين الشريفين. اللهم إنا نسألك من خير ما سألك منه نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، ونعوذ بك من شر ما استعاذ منه نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وأنت المستعان وعليك البلاغ، ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون، وسلام على المرسلين، والحمد لله رب العالمين. برحمتك.